Fife comedian Daniel Sloss is about to become an international star with a deal to screen 2 of his stand-up shows on Netflix. The Ing Giant will screen the 27-year-old smash hit stand-up shows, Dark and the sequel Jigsaw, previously toured as So, both of which sold out their runs at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe and on extensive tours across the globe. The specials are understood to be due to go out to air this summer, although final dates are yet to be announced. It will be the first time since 2012's Daniel Sloss Live that one of his shows has been filmed. Daniel, who lives in Edinburgh, admitted, "For years I've just wanted to have my length shows out there, and I think the best platform for comedy specials is Netflix. I have a worldwide deal for 2 shows so anyone in the world can watch them back to back and then come to see a whole new different Sal when I'm next in their neck of the woods. We've been working on this for a long time." He will follow in the footsteps of Ricky Gervais' Image, Getty. The last stand-up that was filmed was for the DVD when I was 21, and so it was of the jokes I was making as a teenager that my manager made me burn for the show as an archive. As I've said many times, I hate that young version of me. And at the time also my manager for making me do that, although with me getting this Netflix deal, clearly all is forgiven. I still think there are people out there that if they think of me as a floppy-haired, precocious teenager. It feels like I'm on Tinder and I can only use photos of myself as a teenager. I'm just not that person anymore. Since then, I've started finding my genuine own comedy voice, but there is no record of the shows I've done. Daniel made a record-breaking 8th appearance on American chat show Conan in January but said, "It's great but it's 5-minute spots." Netflix has become a place to discover new stand-up as well as a place for old favorites like Ricky Gervais, Jerry Seinfeld and Dave Chappelle. Comic Jerry Seinfeld has a show on Netflix Image, Getty. Every comic wants their stand-up shows to feature on the channel, hence the time it's taken for Daniel to get the green light. To seal the deal, he decided to show them what they could get and filmed his 2016 stand-up show So, now rebranded as Jigsaw, in Australia last year. It helped Netflix realize his potential, and he subsequently filmed his 2015 show Dark in Los Angeles earlier this month, February, with a number of Netflix executives going along to the show. Daniel admitted he cried like a baby when his manager finally told him Netflix were on board. He said, "I was performing in this club in Bavaria last year when my manager texted me to phone her immediately. To be honest, my first thought was that my mum was dead. I stood in the club shower and made the call. When she gave me the news, all the years of waiting and fear and doubt made me burst into tears. But I couldn't tell anyone, so I spent the rest of the night getting and having to pretend to go out to have a cigarette so I could break down crying again." The Scot admitted he thought his luck might have run out. He was just 14 when his mum met comedian Frankie Boyle, who gave him his first writing break and some good advice. He performed stand-up himself for the first time in 2007 and played alongside another comic at his first Fringe in 2008. In 2010 he recorded a sitcom pilot for the BBC, The Adventures of Daniel, but focused on stand-up rather than TV panel shows, selling out his Fringe shows every year and becoming one of the event's biggest comedy draws each year. Daniel, who is a big fan of the internet, even created his own 6-part sitcom MUFF when he was 22, but he always wanted his live stand-up shows to be on Netflix. He said, "I want a record of my shows and want to keep fans happy. But it's been hard having to wait. Last year all through the European tour I had people asking about my DVDs. It's a huge compliment but gnawed at me because I don't have one apart from live, which isn't a representation of me now." The comedian, who will have the world premiere of his latest new live show Daniel Sloss X at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe this August, doesn't reckon the Netflix deal will make him a household name overnight. He remains modest but is excited and optimistic about this new chapter in his comedy career. Daniel said, "I don't know if it will be game changer. I'm just hoping it allows a wider audience to see me, and maybe I'll play to bigger places in America and more places in Europe." Daniel's Netflix shows will be screened this summer. His Daniel Sloss X will be at the Pleasance at EICC from August 2 to 16 from 7 p.m. Tickets on sale from www.edfringe.com or www.pleasance.co.uk.